session name is Why I Don't Like Exercise, the psychology of getting into a client's headspace. Now, I'll break it down into two components. It's somewhat ironic, first of all, thinking that I'm a trainer. I've been doing this for 45 plus years. I've trained over 1,000 personal trainers and so on. I'm obviously into the exercise concept, but I don't like exercise. And the reason I don't like it, Nikki, is because I understand it. I understand it from a brain perspective. I literally went back to school 5 years ago to get my psych degree to better understand it. And this is why I can now appreciate why it's so hard for people to actually go from unfit to fit. You know, think about it this way. There's 225 million people in North America alone that are either overweight and or obese. If exercise was so fun, do you not think they'd all be doing it, jumping on the bandwagon to do it consistently? It's like flossing your teeth. We all know it's good for us, but we don't actually do it all the time on a consistent basis. So the concept of the seminar is to let people understand the challenges from a brain perspective. Actually, let's see what's going on inside the brain. I'll bring the science into it to give trainers and other fitness professionals an actual understanding so that they can better appreciate and help their clients get further along. From the psychology aspect, psychology on the highest level, it's all about understanding the mind and behavior. And behavior in humans is very repeatable and thus it's very predictable. When you look at it that way, you know, you have to think of the mindset that many trainers have right now. It's no pain, no gain. Listen, that's nonsense. You don't need pain to experience gains in the body, and you have to appreciate that your typical client who's 45 years old and overweight, they don't want to do something that's going to make them pained in any way. And if you push them through it, it's not going to adhere. They're not going to stick to it because that's not how the brain works. The brain wants pleasure. It really does. So you have to take it at a different angle and look at the clients on an individual basis. You know, my reality is that getting into a client's headspace is much like Ben Duffy from Death of a Salesman. Ben Duffy was the dead character who was a salesman. And before every sales meeting, he would try and ask himself questions as to how he thought the client would ask questions. We as trainers have to ask ourselves, what is the client now feeling? What are they thinking? Are they intimidated, et cetera, et cetera? And if we take it from that approach, we're going to get a much better result from the client on a long-term basis. You know, as I say, I come back to 225 million people. How many people out there listening right now are unfit? Probably very few. You know, we the viewers right now watching this segment are fit, and we represent a microcosm of society. So we have to take a big picture view and get our minds around how difficult it is to actually get fit. It's challenging.